Why is you taking a picture of me? Don't take no picture of me. I will press charges against you.
We're going to confiscate your camera if you take a picture.
So these guys are, I guess, not loitering per se, but we were broken in last year, in June of last year. So
Here, let me get out of the car and we'll speak, okay?
Are you,
I'm the COO for the company.
okay, you own the company? Or you run the company?
I'm the COO for the company, I'm an officer. So we were broken into last year in June.
Okay.
These guys could be compromising our security. They're trying to firm up our procedures and our security and stuff. So they're not per se loitering, but they can't be doing this.
Did they tell you why they're filming?
No, I just got here. I was just called over here because they're trying to incite our employees and trying to get a commotion by the customers. And that's why I was called here.
Yeah, I should have one more in here.
Cool, I got another one if you don't. Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah.
So I understand that. This is public space, right?
No, I don't.
So I understand your concerns, so we'll try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. We were broken into last year, like we were saying. Just
Right.
on our security.
Are you still talking already? Okay, cool.
So this gentleman.
Sorry about you guys.
No worries.
No, we get it. So we're gonna, I gotta stay with him, so we'll chat, we'll come and talk, and then we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Cool. Because I know when we saw the call, if you're on a public sidewalk and you're filming, you're filming.
Thank you, officer.
But I mean that's the legalities of the filming. So, but we'll go on from there. We'll figure it out.
Want a mess? I got you.
Yeah. I should have one more in here.
Last year, like we're saying, just along us. Sorry about you guys.
No, we get it.
This gentleman works for the company.
Yeah.
And he's concerned that since last year they got broken into.
Mm-hmm.
He's concerned that these people are filming their security procedures and their employees, and he's concerned that they're compromising their security.
That's a risk, and then also they're actually practical reason bothering our customers and employees. Incite them.
They've been harassing multiple people,
That's why I was called here.
customers. I'm the one who called you. I'm Greg.
Okay.
Just got
Yeah,
off.
there's so many.
Okay. So
I've been seeing the whole thing from top to bottom.
yeah. So we'll chat with them, just figure out what's going on. When it comes to the security procedures and everything, that's in-house, right? We can't sit there and prevent somebody from doing a totally legal thing on a public sidewalk.
Do they have weapons with them?
We have no reason to just stop anybody and do that, right?
But it is a concern of ours because we were broken into last year.
That's fine, but we can't just stop anybody and say, hey, let me search you for weapons. That's illegal. I would get arrested and get in trouble.
I'm not saying search.
No,
I'm saying ask them a question.
but right? But what's my justification?
I've had police officers ask me if I've got a weapon. It's just a traffic stop.
Traffic stops, there's a reason for detention. There's a legal justification to stop you. Right now what we have is, if there's people going in and out and they disagree with marijuana laws and all that stuff, that's the legalities, and you're unfortunately just a shop that they're focusing on today. We'll chat with them to try to see if just people going in and out,
Okay.
right? If they're legally filming, they're
the tripods blocking the sidewalk and everything. I mean, it's a bit much.
If
really
it's-
close to our door.
And this is an office building, and I run the whole building.
Yeah.
There are clients upstairs that have nothing to do with this
Yeah.
dispensary.
No, and that's fine.
They are being intimidated by this.
Yeah.
They pay for their privacy.
So, public sidewalk.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing that says they can't film on a public sidewalk.
But
Okay.
do they have a permit if they're doing it for commercial reasons?
We can talk to them with that stuff, but
Okay.
even then, it's a public sidewalk. Anybody can film.
No, totally.
It's.
Are they allowed
But do they have to
threaten
do it
people
right
that
in
go
front
in
of
and
our
out?
building?
What's the threats?
We can do anything we want to.
That's not a criminal threat.
So-
A criminal threat is a threat of harm. I'm going to punch you in the face because.
Yeah.
And you truly believe that they're going to punch you in the face because.
Okay.
In between, if they're just here filming, we could ask them to just say, hey, because it is a public building and there are other people that aren't associated with this, but it's a shared doorway, right?
Yeah.
we could just say, hey,
Are there loitering
right?
laws anymore?
No.
But
Pretty much all loitering laws have all been pretty much scrubbed.
If there's a potential criminal activity,
If there's potential criminal activity
that's what we're
with
challenging.
something further than the complaint of them filming and just, you know.
It was very damaging last year when we got broken into. And
Is there anything tying this to them?
There's nothing not
They're
tying
filming
in.
the whole
Exactly.
store.
Not tying in.
But I
This
mean,
is how
if-
you case a joint to rob it.
Right.
This is
So,
filming
from
the
the outside.
okay, so let me ask this.
And then moved down
If you weren't broken into last year,
Yes.
right? Think about it this way.
Sure.
If you weren't broken into last year and they were at the store next to you, just any store
I
next
can't
to you
say anything.
doing the exact same thing because they disagree with Walgreens. They're filming in front of Walgreens and they're filming the whole store and the security and all that stuff.
I can't say anything at that point.
Right?
Totally,
No,
but,
no.
Right?
in this
So
case,
we'll check.
But in this case, we
Sign
can.
that, and the police chief told me they don't want to wait
So-
for loitering. It's the first time I was ever told.
So the public, the loitering is on your property. Public sidewalk is public sidewalk. The loitering law for this building would be this, because this is the property line. If they're loitering in here, then there's something. Public sidewalk, no. It's a lot of gray area. But all we can do is chat with them and just see what's going on. And if they're just filming and they're filming, and
Why are they filming?
they could film. They don't have to give me an answer.
Can they at least move down the street a little
We
bit?
can't tell them to move.
Ask, I guess.
We could ask. We could see if they would cooperate with us and with you guys, just to be able
And I'm not
to, you know,
using that
right?
as an excuse. I really
I know,
genuinely
I
think
know.
that that's a threat to us.
That's
I'm concerned.
I really,
so
because we don't know.
right.
We
So
never found the perpetrators.
so if you believe things like that and you don't want them specifically, it's that one would be Foreigner McAllister for a civil stay away.
Okay.
Right.
We have an attorney's office upstairs.
Yeah, that's fine.
If they're disgruntled ex-clients who want to assault the attorney, that is intimidating.
But where's the connection? We can't just make that up to be able to say, no, there's a criminal reason to stop them.
We don't want to hold your time on phone.
I'm not
Right?
asking.
No, but what I'm saying is,
attempt to do something.
but I can't make up my basis. They could be people from doing a dispensary film that's going to promote every single dispensary. I don't know, but I can't make up.
By asking them and getting an answer.
I can ask a few questions. They don't have to answer me anything, right? Unfortunately, just so I'm letting you know, so that depending on what's going on. But when it comes to stopping to say you can't do this, you can't, there has to be something other than I can do
They don't
this.
even have to be polite.
No,
But I just know that we've been upstanding citizens of this community. When you guys,
Of course.
somebody got,
Of course,
bugged
and
out
that's
here,
why-
we provide video.
Of course,
we do
yeah.
do all that we can.
which is I'll chat with them. I'll
Thank
see
you.
what I can do.
No, appreciate it.
But what I'm saying is I can't promise that they're gonna
No, I know.
even
I
work with it.
understand. I totally understand. But I appreciate
Right?
you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
guys. Yeah.
Just, I mean, if you got the door like that, you're working. You're doing what you can on your end to be able to make it work. We'll just see what's up.
Thank you.
That's all. That's unfortunately all we can do.
I appreciate it.
Thanks,
Right?
Robert, for your
Of
time.
course. Of course. Hi.
Hello, officers. How are you?
Doing okay. Doing okay.
Great.
So, you guys heard a little bit.
A little
Right?
bit, yeah.
So they were broken into. They're just concerned for security reasons, right?
Okay.
Because of whatever, and whoever did it. We still weren't able to find out who did it.
Who
So-
did what? Somebody broke.
Broke into their
Oh, okay,
shop,
okay.
stole a bunch of stuff.
A lot of dispensaries get broken into.
They do.
I have a friend who used to own a dispensary. He said, like, right after the George Floyd rise,
Yep.
just about every dispensary got hit, and there were miles of people just getting closer and
Yep.
closer and closer, and they
So-
would just break it down and steal everything. Like marijuana inventory was way down after that.
So that's where they're just concerned on their security front, which is why they called.
And you know, if somebody
And they just wanted to, and they just want to make sure that, because he was saying it is a valid thing. Not everybody going into the dispensary. I don't know why you're filming. If you guys want to explain why, it'd be great. But if you don't want to, I get it. But not everybody that goes into the store goes into the dispensary because it's a shared building with units upstairs.
Okay.
There's a boxing gym here.
Well,
So,
you know, here's the,
and
can I
that's
just
the
say,
concern. Yeah.
say this, sorry, I'm not trying to cut you
No,
off.
no, you're good. Yeah.
But you know what? If somebody would have just came out, professionally and just said, hey, we noticed you out here filming. There's something we can help you with.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. But the security guard who conveniently just appeared, basically tried to attack us.
Gotcha.
I mean, they had to have 3 people to hold him back.
Yeah, I mean, and he's nowhere to be found now. Which, I mean, obviously we're not going to do anything.
Probably because they realized, hey, you need to.
Yeah.
And that's why they reined him probably back in. Hopefully.
So I mean, basically to wrap it up on my end, I mean, basically, if that would have been the case, we probably would have been gone after like 5 or 10 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, and we wouldn't be here right now.
Can I just ask the reasoning for filming?
Well, I'll say this. You know, we're doing a story about dispensaries.
Cool. That's all it is.
We're not here to, you know. I mean, and I realize too that a lot of people that, you know, come in and out of these places, you know, I don't know, maybe they're on probation or parole or something, and they don't want their, you know, who knows? I mean,
so upstairs there's a law office.
Okay.
So it's like lawyers going in and out. So it's on the opposite end.
Yeah.
on the civil end.
Should have gone upstairs and asked them what the deal was. They would have known.
So that's where they were just saying, like, listen, like, because it's like, I get it.
Yeah.
And they were just like, well, what if? And
There's
that's why I
that
was
guard
explaining.
right there.
This is the guard.
Okay, I'll chat with him.
All right.
That's fine. You guys weren't touched though, right?
No.
No.
Well, not quite. It was darn close.
It was close, but
It's bumped on camera, but it's like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
cool. I'll chat with them just so that I can. You guys do your thing, but I could also kind of be that middleman and make them feel a little bit more comfortable as well.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna be here for much longer?
We don't know.
Gotcha. Okay.
As long as they don't keep barking at us.
I will chat with them.
Yeah.
There's no reason to, because I don't want them to stir it up, and now we have to actually, now it turns into a thing, whether they're at fault or you're right. We don't want to turn it into anything.
No.
Film, do your story. We're cool with it.
Yeah.
We get it. Just
Yeah.
it's a nice Friday.
Since you've been super professional, I'll tell you, you know, pretty much what you guys have done and everything is all cleared up.
Yeah.
We're probably going to leave, you know,
Cool.
but I appreciate you not like telling us we have to leave or anything like that.
What's
you know?
my standing?
So because you're being professional, I mean,
right?
we're going to, you know.
We were talking it on the way here. We're like, okay, they're filming on the sidewalk. Well, I'm filming on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Well, so are the cameras attached
So
to
are
the city
dash
poles
cams.
and-
So are
Exactly.
cameras probably
Exactly.
everywhere,
But
yeah.
so that's the whole.
Yeah.
So I'll chat with them. I'll chat with the security guys. See what was like. What sparked him to go hot? That hot.
All right.
And you really know your stuff.
Yeah, you probably deal with this similar things quite a bit.
Normally, I'm a foot beat down on Fisherman's Wharf, so
Oh yeah.
the
Oh, that's
tourists
your beat.
and people walk in, and it's all about just how you chat with people, and that's what it is. It's talking. It's just unfortunately being a middleman in situations that can be bigger or worse. So.
Totally off the wall, off the subject question if I can. You say you're over by the wharf. Do you know if the In-N-Out over by Beach Street is open for in-store dining?
Oh, wow. You really want to go there.
Well, I'm not going to go all the way out there to find out. They're say a steak I don't know.
There's so many good places to eat in San Francisco, and you want to go to
I think so. I haven't been by the In-N-Out because today's my Friday and it's been a short week, and we've been dealing with the car break-ins a lot more than Jefferson Street, right?
Okay.
I know they still have a line out the door every day.
Ah. Okay.
I know. So I mean, and they still have that huge courtyard that's surrounded with the little breezeway on each side, so it's not windy or breezy and all that stuff anyway.
Okay. Well, there's a huge line out there, then I won't spend all my time going up all the way down down the Embarcadero to wait in line more.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I got
San Francisco got so many good restaurants. It's like,
yeah.
I mean,
Between here and there, you go through North Beach, you go through Chinatown. You know, I mean, there's a ton of spots.
Oh yeah.
So, all right.
And Officer Kane. Is that pronounced? I just want to say real quick. I know this is unrelated, but you're very handsome.
Oh, thank you very much. all right, guys. So we'll chat with the security guy. We'll just see what snapped.
Okay.
And got him so hot, and then we'll go from there.
Call it a day.
All right.
Cool.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Cool. So, chat with you over here just so they don't hear as much. So, we were just trying to figure out. They were saying he came real hot at him.
I was hot at him because he started calling me names.
Okay.
I don't think he should be filming me. I don't want to be on this camera. There ain't nothing to do about it, right? What they tell them to stop trying to provoke somebody. Saying stupid shit to people, trying to provoke me, that's what he was doing.
Yeah,
I get it, I understand.
Yeah, it's just, they were just like, because they were like, we're going to be here, all they would tell me is they're doing a story or something about weed dispensary, and that's it.
When I asked them why were they filming, they wouldn't talk to me, start calling me names. I have the right to ask them that,
Yeah,
right?
no, you can ask them. They don't have to
This is
answer.
a business,
But
yeah.
they don't have
Okay.
to degrade him
No,
with names either.
no. So, and that's the
Doesn't he have any civil rights?
civil.
Civil is different. Yeah, I understand.
Civil,
Does he have
criminal.
civil rights?
Civil versus criminal.
Okay,
You
so
enjoying yourself?
what do you,
Civil versus criminal.
What do you do in the case of civil rights violation?
So what'd they call you?
About his mom. Like, that's, I mean, I get it.
That's just people.
But,
That's just
but
being
you
rude.
understand, though.
Uh-huh.
Being rude isn't illegal.
Exactly.
It's being rude, but it's not being illegal. It's not illegal. So, if you felt that big of a thing and you don't want them around, like I was saying, Warren McAllister for the civil standard. Unfortunately, that's what we've got. I can't demand their name and information to be able to provide you.
You can't even get their name.
But how do we even?
I don't have a legal standing to do it.
Can I get the keys real quick? I'm gonna move that out of the way.
Yeah.
Then how do we even get any legal action with
Yeah, how
So-
do you, how
anonymous
do you,
person?
So,
Yeah.
So right now they determine the people don't even want to walk in here because
Yeah.
they're sitting there.
Yeah.
Isn't that
So-
so?
I'm worried about coming back here tomorrow. I mean,
so one of the things they said was because when we came and we were just able to chat and kind of bring it from up here back down, they said they won't be here much longer. So they'll do their little filming, they'll say whatever, and then they said they'll be on their way.
okay. Can you stay in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we could be around. I just
Appreciate it.
know keep staying right in front, being here, will prolong it.
Okay.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but the stay away, just be conscious and be aware of whatever documentary or YouTube, whatever it might be. Just be just it'll pop up, and somebody within the field, within everything, because I'm sure you guys, in some fashion, talk with other dispensaries and things like that, in some form, right?
Yeah.
It'll pop up. Somebody will know something, and then you can go through
Okay.
that.
Everything in this building isn't.
I know, no, and that's what they get that. So they understand it, and they want okay.
And I
we'll check.
personally worry about backpacks and weapons in backpacks.
Yeah.
I went to Wayne State University in Detroit.
Okay.
You know how many weapons I've seen come out of
Well,
backpacks?
it's Detroit, right?
Back-
Right. Yeah.
There was crime in San Francisco.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I know about all these things. How do we know?
But we don't know either, and we don't have the legal standing to just say I'm going through your stuff.
I understand.
We don't have. I don't have it. He's sitting here with a backpack. Why wouldn't I go through his backpack if you want me? Right?
Because
you
no
know what I
one
mean.
said they feel threatened by it.
It doesn't matter. Somebody standing there is not a criminal basis for me to be able to do anything.
Okay.
No,
Right?
we understand that.
Thank you
But
guys.
it's
for the help.
If he pulls a
an utter
weapon, is that
that's
a
totally
criminal
different.
basis?
Yeah.
Okay,
If
would
he
you
pulls
come
a
back
weapon.
and do something
Yeah.
if he pulls a weapon?
If he pulls a weapon,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Unfortunately, that's kind of where the laws have pinched us. It's like the possibility we were talking about on the way here. We get a call of a robbery in progress, just to kind of give you the court's basis on how we do things now. For the longest time, hey, like this is a total fake call, not real at all, but it's like, hey, I'm watching a robbery happen on the 200 block of California. Subject is a white guy wearing a plaid shirt, jeans, brown shoes, and he's running westbound on California right now. He just robbed this old lady.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get your name, phone number. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to the police. Refusing to talk to the police. Right? Cool. The courts have officially said, if I find that guy that's suspect without finding my person who called or a victim, it's an illegal detention, and now I'm held criminally liable. Even though it's a crime that happened.
You know, before I did this job, I worked
It's crazy.
14 to 17
It's
at
crazy.
Savoy Tivoli in North
Yeah.
Beach, which is San Francisco.
Yeah.
As the head doorman, I've called 911 many times.
Yeah.
They always took the guy away. Every single time.
Unfortunately, laws are different. The city's different.
left that
Policies
job
are different.
5 years ago.
Oh, I've been in 7 years. And in the last 2.5, 3 years, everything went from grab the guy and we'll figure it out to, we'll just keep an eye on him. Somebody else get more info. Calls about people with guns. More info before we go and take the gun.
Okay. And last year we got looted.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, and that's where the legal, our legal standing is. We can be in the area just to make sure everything stays civil, stays calm. If they're just going to stand over there and you guys do your business inside, it's a pain, but there's nothing that we could do criminally. This time. It could escalate, but once it escalates, all of a sudden now that standing starts building. Cool?
Please stay in the neighborhood.
I'll be around. We'll be around.
Thank you guys again.
Yeah. Sorry.
Apologize to waste your time.
Sorry. No. It's good to be able to just hash things out, because there's some things that people think is there on both ends when it's not. So
it would be different if they had come up and introduced themselves. They said,
yeah.
this is what
Exactly.
it's
just not very simple.
No, and they said on the flip side, if somebody just came out and said, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing?" civilly to that, that was literally what they said. Was if somebody came out politely and asked.
I did, and then he started yelling at me.
So that's the.
I too came out and tried to talk
Yeah.
to
So
him.
it's
Pretty threatening to me.
and that's where it's. We weren't here, so we can't be the ones to decide one way or another how it was and everything, right? There's always three sides of the story. You know,
Totally.
one side, the other side, and then the truth. That's kind of the blended.
In this case, you could believe us. We're not trying to,
No. So
we're not trying
I'm
to
telling you, I'm
make the
intimidated.
neighborhood
Somebody else is
worse.
saying I'm not intimidated.
No.
I'm the only one that gets to decide I'm
no,
intimidated.
I totally get that.
There is no other side of
No,
that.
there is no other side to whether you're intimidated or not. The only issue, the only caveat to it is if you're intimidated and they committed a criminal act. If there was no criminal act that I can do anything with, then unfortunately you're intimidated, and all we can do is say we'll be around to try to help support.
Okay, yeah, because
Right?
I'm worried
That's
about criminal
it.
act.
Yeah.
I'm
No, yeah.
seriously concerned about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We would never have called you about it.
No, I know. I know. You guys are always good. You know, like, and we drive by all the time and we see it. It's
We appreciate it.
just
We
keep
need you.
keep going with your day. Keep doing what you're doing. They're not going to be here forever.
Thanks for the hard work, guys.
The more just I'll say this much: the more you interact, the longer they're going to stay. 100%. They already said that's how it's going to go.
Okay.
So we drive away, you guys, and then it's
Okay. But if they
It's-
keep harassing customers as they go in and out, we got to.
what's so if they're just sitting, like, what are they saying specifically?
Okay, well, like the one lady came out and said she doesn't want them filming her when she's coming
Right.
in and out of business. And they said something really mean to her and said they'll do whatever they want. There's nothing she can do about it.
Because unfortunately, there's nothing that you can do because they're filming on a public sidewalk. So technically, their basis is 100% true. Mean words are mean words.
They can do anything they want?
They can film.
They said they can do anything.
But that doesn't mean they're going to do... I mean, just because they say it doesn't mean they're going to turn around
Two
and...
grown men say it to a lady who's by herself.
But that's not criminal. That's rude. That's the difference between somebody being, excuse my language, an asshole, and somebody who's civilly trying to talk to you and be nice.
So you guys came in
Right.
with that intensity. We're saying that we're. I mean,
We had a case in North Beach, in Chubby Noodle. Guy sat there and spit on the hostess, and it caused a whole scene. Hostess said, I don't want to do anything, but the boss heard about it and said that's the guy still sitting outside in a neighboring thing. We had to do John Doe on the certificate of release.
That's crazy.
He can refuse providing information because
Somebody's spitting on somebody?
it is. But based on the way that the laws are written, that we have to uphold and stand by, because if I start breaking the law, how am I any different than the person that I'm trying to go after? Right? So that's unfortunately, like, so if the laws are written so that it holds us to this certain line, I can't cross that line, or else I'm the one that loses my job and I'm the one that they come after, right? It's not going to be either you or them, it's going to be me. So I have to hold that line, unfortunately. And if it's a horrible, crappy line to hold, that's what we got to do. Mean people are mean people, but like the childhood saying, "I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you." Blah blah blah. That's words are words.
No, I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying we were victim last year. Physically, we were victim last year. We don't want to be a victim again.
Yeah, no, of course.
I'm in the same boat.
And do what you guys need to do to be able to protect the inside. Unfortunately, unless there's some kind of nexus, some type of connection.
Well, what if it's not famous when we're closing and opening?
What was that?
What if they're trying to film this when we're trying to open, close, and
There's nothing criminal about it. It's the same thing as Walgreens opening and closing. You're a legal business in San Francisco.
No, totally. But certain banks and us have to do additional procedures. The filming compromise. That's all I'm saying.
And unfortunately, if all of your special procedures are visible to the public because of the opening and closing, there's nothing we can do about that, right? That's
do something
after the fact.
I see what's happening. I know.
Right?
I'm
And that's unfortunately
Trying
that's
to
the
read
way it
this.
is. Yeah. It's unfortunately that's the kind of the way it happens is we can do preventative by chatting, but if there's nothing leading, if that arch is, if there's nothing there other than we think it might happen, okay, it's noted that we think it might happen, but we can't say, okay, now I'm arresting you, right? It's a pain, but it allows you guys to maintain your rights, because if you're on the flip side, right, you'd want to make sure that I'm not illegally doing anything to you. That's how it is.
And I have to worry about the safety of the people upstairs too, because they didn't even identify themselves as doing anything about cannabis to me.
Yeah. No.
For all I know, they're just waiting for one of the girls that manages upstairs to come in.
And
her ex-boyfriend said that.
And
I don't know.
And neither do we. And if she's not here to be able to explain it, there's nothing that I can do.
Okay, but
if they, right?
She just won another client. There's many clients in this building.
I know. Trust me, I get it. But all of the what if, unfortunately, we can't do anything about what ifs. We can note them. We can be aware of them. We can say, hey, we can react to it and be aware of it and to be able to try to mitigate it. But the what if game of anybody having a gun walking through San Francisco and the way that I have to deal with them, right?
Yeah.
What if?
Yeah. So
Right? So
you have a dangerous
right?
job, I admit that.
Right? So no, but it's the what if game is only that. What if? What if it's nothing?
Then great.
Right? But that's the thing is,
nothing,
but
great.
if we're playing the what if game, right?
But like-
what if they're filming and they're going to send everything back to the Middle East or to France where something's going to happen? What if right? We can't unless there is.
Yeah.
This is something to. So, right. So that's where we're at. Yeah. Sorry.
I'll be here,
We'll see.
long time.
So they said that they were just going to film once we're off and everybody just kind of leaves them alone. They said they'd be on their way.
Thanks, guys. Again.
We'll be in the area.
Yeah,
All right.
stick around.
Sorry.
We'll be Thank you. Thank you
Sorry.
for your time.
Sorry.
Thank you for your help.
Sorry. There was
I
more we
appreciate
could do, but at the same time, thanks, man.
Thanks for
Of
guys
course.
coming
Yeah.
out.
All right. So they get it. They just had a lot of more questions. Sorry. And they're like his concern was the other tenants in the building other than the dispensary. That's his big concern. Which,
again,
whether it is or not, it's, but it is where it is. Told the security guy, he said that.
Well, now he knows.
Yeah. So we'll been there all day, so we'll just kind of, we'll be in the area. If you guys need help with something, give us a holler.
We're not going to be here all day. So.
No, but if you guys need something, just give us a holler, right?
Okay,
We're around.
Once again, thanks for being very professional.
Yes, absolutely.
Of course. All right, you guys enjoy the rest of the day. It's actually pretty nice.
The sun's coming out. It's nice.
Sun's coming out. It's not super hazy or smoky.
I think it's time for a margarita.
Oh, jealous. All right, guys.
Thanks.